Chris Franklin joining us now, and it's a little chilly out.
It is a
nippy.
little chilly out. We're not done with the freezing temperatures yet. We can still get them even into early March. Usually by March, things are starting to kind of up on the upswing as we're approaching the longer days, so we're not getting as cold. But what's actually kind of interesting, it happened yesterday. I'm going to take you to where we had some tropical development out in the Atlantic, but nowhere near us. This was in the South Atlantic. This is a very rare occurrence. There is no normal hurricane season for the South Atlantic. This is off the coast of Brazil. They briefly had a very weak kind of subtropical system develop. Winds were at 40 miles an hour, so it was meeting all the classifications to become a tropical system. Normally, we don't get tropical systems to develop in the South Atlantic because of the hostile winds. It just is a very rare occurrence. In fact, it's only about 4 on record to ever have formed. Normally, the South Atlantic, as far as tropical weather goes, is very quiet, but we did have one develop. Thankfully, nothing farther north, and we are still a long way away from our hurricane season. We have been quiet all evening long and very chilly with that colder air still hanging around, and with clear skies outside now, low humidity, or rather low humidity, and light winds, we should continue to see those temperatures drop. Currently 50 degrees right now at Kenner with a dew point of 36, and winds light from the south-southwest at only 3 miles an hour. 40s and low 50s on the map right now. Bogalusa at 39. 43 degrees at Slidell. We are going to continue to drop through the night, and the dew points, though, are in the 20s and 30s. Well, more 30s now, so we're not going to get as cold as we had been last night, where temperatures on the North Shore were at 31 degrees or even lower as you headed farther north. Dew points are in the 30s, so we're not going to come down much more than we are right now. And in fact, the dew points, the moisture, will continue to increase over the coming days, kind of peaking Wednesday and Thursday before a front during the day Friday will help to drop the humidity, not drop the temperatures. So if you didn't like the winter-like feel, I personally like it this weekend. We're not going to have that for this coming weekend. It'll actually be sunny and mild with temperatures in the 70s, but low humidity, which will make it feel nice. Fairly light winds as high pressure sitting right on top of us. As that humidity, though, starts to increase, not really tonight, but over the next couple of nights, we could start to see some patchy fog to develop. Upper ridge is going to help warm us up. That's what's going to send those temperatures into the 70s as we continue over the next several days. Nearing the 70 mark tomorrow, but definitely into the 70s by Wednesday, Thursday, and early Friday before another upper trough sweeps on through. Core of the cold is staying to our north, so not a big temperature drop expected for this coming weekend, which would have been nice. But hey, I'll take the less humid air for this coming weekend. Another ridge starts building in by Monday of next week. Then indications are another front kind of sweeping through. We'll see just how cold the temperatures here get for the last couple of days of February before we start into March. And March temperatures, at least through the entire month, we're starting to trend for it maybe to be cooler than average. That's great. We know it's coming in the summer. Never are we cooler than average, and maybe a little bit wetter than average for the month of March. Certainly eroding away our drought across most of the state, with most locations at just kind of barely at drought levels, and even that is starting to erode away as we get more rainfall, although no rain in the next 7 days really. We're going to stay under clear skies tonight. High pressure sitting over us will continue to shift off to the east. That eventually brings back the onshore wind, which will gradually over the course of the week bring back the warmer and more humid air. Definitely warmer as that upper ridge builds in on top of us, and then we're watching for a cold front to move on through. This front not going to be very strong for us. In fact, temperatures are not really going to go anywhere. Morning lows will drop a bit only because of that less humid air, and not really expecting any rainfall with the front. I've got us at about a 20% chance. That probably be about all we would see, and nothing in particularly heavy. 30s and 40s to get the day started Tuesday, a high of 68. Back into the 70s for Wednesday, Thursday, and early Friday with temperatures dropping. Very pleasant, but warmer for the weekend, and a big warm up early next week.